I'm in the nude drinking lean on the...
My wife doesn't do it.
I love looking at everything when I'm having sex with a woman. My eyes bug out. Just look them up and down.
So Winnie the Pooh, the cartoon that historically does not wear pants, was a woman that poo pussy just...
You don't know what God wants. What if God wants to blow me? Worry about yourself and don't worry about nobody. Listening to Dapper, that's taking care of my body.
They try to rob me.
They can't deny me. You can't divide me. Don't need no ID. They want to rob me. They can't deny me. You can't define me. I don't need nobody. I did. I can't wait for us to do that at Soundset Festival. That's going to be so much fun.
That got longer than I thought. Welcome.
I know. I didn't think we'd get that much into it, but welcome back to the Dapper Dads, baby.
Episode
We're finally back after a minute.
87?
Question mark? We're in the
point?
80s at this point. We're ready for a dick extension.
Doesn't matter.
It never ends. It's never going to stop.
Yeah. We've personally been on a break, but as usual, we have proceeded to upload an episode every single Friday. No stops, no breaks. The
None
only
at all.
podcast you can rely on until one or both of us is dead in a horrific car crash.
Which people want, apparently, or people have thought of, so it would seem.
They want us dead or gay, baby, and we're still thriving.
And we're not going to do
Straight
either.
and alive.
We're holding out for as long as possible on both, baby.
Yeah.
How long do you think we can hold out for?
Yeah.
Go to www.thedapperdad's.com to let us know how long you think we can hold out being gay and dead for. Hint, it is both longer and shockingly shorter than you think it will be.
Yeah, pick one, because unless we're going to die in a gay way, they won't happen at the same time.
No, there's no
So which
way.
one you think comes first? Will we be gay first, or will we be dead? I'm excited.
Dead. I think dead first.
I think we'll get gay.
Nothing against gay. I just think we'll be dead first. I just think we'd have to be in a very specific place in
Well,
life.
how gay do we have to get? We just got to kiss a little
mean,
bit,
do we-
or we have to have anal sex?
Could we just get gay married? Like on paper?
I don't know. I've thrown this idea around a lot.
I mean, it'd
For
be,
shits and giggles.
Yeah, just for
and
shit.
insurance.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Insurance
And
mostly,
to adopt
but
that
also
kid.
for shit. Yeah.
And then we do it as a joke, and then we have
And
just
then
like
to
a
adopt
very
that kid.
stable life.
And to have that nice weekend vacation in Maine.
Yeah, and to get that nice
to
house.
and to have a really nice house for like
Yeah.
$400K with a mortgage that we fix up and put out for like $1-2 million when we finally go to retire in Portland.
Yeah. Hold
Yeah.
hands on the beach.
Right on the beach, hold hands, drinking wine.
Put our sleeping caps on every night before we go to bed and kiss each other on the forehead.
By the cabin.
Which we don't have a problem doing.
It's because they're just
Give me your
bonking all the
fucking-
time. Just like, God.
Give me, I
like
almost said
like
whorehead,
yeah.
which is what I'm going to say you have. from now
Whorehead?
on. Yeah. I'm going to kiss you on your whorehead. Because you've been a slutty little bitch. This
Yeah.
is just our sex
Our
play.
adopted child just hears us through the walls
Because
constantly.
we adopted him at 23.
Yeah.
Way older.
It's Cole. We adopt Cole.
Just like
We get
saying.
gay married and adopt Cole.
Yeah.
And then he's our son.
He's like, I got a house now. Like, come live with
buddy,
daddy.
you come live with daddies. Come live with your
make 'em-
dapper daddies.
We make him play kids sports.
like he's a,
We're reliving your childhood.
but like we also
I
like,
only saw it
make
from
him
a
wear like the
distance.
kid-sized like soccer uniform and stuff, so his belly and like legs are just and his ass is just hanging out. While
Well,
he's out
his
there
belly
on
and
the
ass
plate.
are always hanging out.
Yeah, I don't know what's different
Cute
there,
little
but
package.
cute little belly that I love to schmeck.
Email us at dapperdadspodcast@gmail.com. Tell us if we can adopt you. We did get it. We finally got a fucking email from
What?
a fan. We got an email submission.
An
Yep.
email from a
An
fan.
email submission. They
Wow.
pointed it out. They did it just to do it. We'll get into it. We got a slew of submissions because, we've been
out for a
distant.
minute.
Yeah,
We've
we had
been
to take
out
a
of the
break from
office.
each other. Finally.
We left the studio 2 weeks ago, and we walked outside. And normally we say our goodbyes. You know, it's a quick goodbye. It's been cold outside, and we give a good hug and say goodbye. But when I went to go hug Drama, he wrapped his hands around my throat violently, and his eyes were very bloodshot and sticking out of his head. And I felt he really needed to.
that's usually the
needed
sign
to
I need
let a
a-
little steam.
I need a
off.
little break. Call 402-7-DAPPER. That's 402-732-7737. Tell us whose throat you'd like to ripe your hands around. Make sure they're
your
ripe.
hands
Don't let them get old and wrinkly.
Make sure they're
Don't let them
ripe.
get pruned.
Make sure they're ripe, you
Wow.
jork.
I haven't had to talk in a while. I've just been sitting in silence for 2
So
weeks.
you've just been using your mouth for eating and drinking and smoking instead of talking.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like a normal life. Or probably not. Follow us on fucking
normal at all.
Twitter at dapperdad's. There's words there. You know
This is
how
your
it goes.
normal life now.
This is?
Yeah.
Or what I was doing.
No, this. You're
I
back in
hate
your
this.
normal
Yeah,
life. I hate this too.
This is stupid.
I don't like anything about this.
Specifically this.
Can we run away?
Yeah.
Can we fake our own deaths so we don't have to do the podcast anymore and run away?
We've talked about faking our own deaths.
I want to fake our deaths.
Yeah. I
Really
think I could
bad.
do it. But you got to get off the internet. So
Okay.
you can't do it.
I can do it.
You're always on your phone.
If
We'd be away for 14 minutes, and they'd be like, we pinpointed him. He updated his Facebook, running away, starting a new life. Bunch of selfies.
Snapchat.
disgusting.
I'm like, drama, do the dog, look, dog face, do dog face.
And it's me like, I threw my phone out in that lake.
You said you did too. I threw a rock. I lied.
I Snapchatted
It
me
feels
throwing-
good to tell the truth. No, it doesn't. They found us.
I Snapchatted me throwing the rock in the lake, and then put a caption that said, supposed to be my phone, LOL.
They found us, all of our responsibilities, and it's just like bills and mortgages and our girlfriends and our jobs, like the actual buildings running after us. We're like, oh fuck, oh shit, oh fuck.
Yeah, our mortgages, because someone would let us buy property.
Yeah. I'm picturing like a bill, like Capital Bill from Schoolhouse Rock is like chasing us. He's like, you
And
boys
he's
are dead. Yeah,
furious.
he's just so
He's
mad.
got a shotgun.
I'm gonna shoot your boys' dicks off.
Yeah,
On Capitol Hill.
I can't wait till the podcast gets big and successful so I can put a bunch of liens against it. I'm not talking
A
Cody.
bunch of liens. For lien?
Yeah. I'm talking about mortgages. The fucking podcast is so in debt. 'cause I'm just doing things.
I had to explain what lien was to somebody.
The
and-
beverage? Or the lien against your house because you don't
No,
have
the
money.
beverage.
Okay.
But also
Or
the
when
lien
you lean against
my
your house because you're so fucked up on lien. Why is everything going so slow?
Slow.
I'm so
Why can't I
thirsty.
sign?
I'm so thirsty.
Thirsty.
I'm licking my gums and my tongue's just getting stuck in places I didn't know existed.
Why can't I sign this lien on my house?
Could you imagine?
Drinking so much lean, you can't sign the lien on your house.
I mean, I drank lean one time and it was enough to not be able to sign up.
I've
a lien
never
on my
had
house.
lean. I want to try it. I was trying to explain to one of my friends what lean was because he didn't know what it was, and he goes,
I also had to explain it to someone.
and he goes,
Is that what we do when we're apart? We just explain
what
lean.
lean is. Like, and then you're leaning, but not like a lean on a house. Like your gums get
Yeah,
sticky.
that's the best way to describe it. No, it's not like a lean on your house.
it's like
L-I-E-U? Is there a U in there? You? I'm in the loo.
I'm in the loo while I work on this lien for my house.
I'm in the loo drinking lean.
I'm in the loo drinking lean on
So
the
my wife
while they
doesn't
notice and take out the lean on the house.
Of course, it's in the medicine cabinet because it's promethazine codeine.
And it's what I like, baby. This is just a commercial for codeine.
All our lives are just a commercial for codeine.
Yeah, pretty
You mean
much.
the new Future album? Commercial
Commercials
for
for
codeine. Stop drinking lean. But
stopped
still rap
drinking-
about drinking
I
lean.
stopped drinking lean, but I will talk about it because I drank so much lean, I got albums worth of stories. But I was explaining it to someone, and they said, "Who would drink that?" And I was like, "Everyone
Everybody,
ever." I was like, "Future, Dirty Sprite too." Like I just started screaming because I was drunk, and I
Yeah.
was like, "Future, Future."
Primarily Future. They're like, in the future? Yeah, in the future we'll all
In
drink
the
lean.
future, our blood is
It'll be
lean.
more accessible.
Serving Killer Cam. Bought a new
Follow us on Instagram at Dapper Dad's Podcast because they won't give us at Dapper Dad's report that Instagram profile.
Barry did. Barry did.
Yes, Barry the best.
Barry, the best boy.
And then go to www.patreon.com/dapperdads. Pay $5. Get some shit.
We
bitch,
got some
you
fun shit.
Stupid bitch.
We talk about cutting tendons in your penis on this one, so go check it out.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like when you cut a tendon, it's supposed to roll up your body like a
Millipede,
no, like
a curtain shade.
measuring tape. Tape measure. My brain is gone.
What if your dick was like a tape measure and you just got pulling it out to see how far it would go and then it flopped?
I do have the flop.
Yeah.
I don't have the length,
we
but
all
I've got
the flop.
And then, yeah, do some other shit. We're back. This all feels weird.
It feels weird to be back, but it's good to be back. I really missed being here at the studio. I missed you, man.
Of course you did.
I missed you a lot.
I didn't think about you one second.
Well, yeah,
I didn't think about
I bet
anything.
that's why you were so de-stressed because you weren't worried about the things going back here at home.
My nails got long.
Me
and
and
then I picked them.
Me and Kurt were starting fires.
I went to Florida. I drove all the way there. Drove all the way back.
How many hours?
I don't know. Everybody asked that, and it was broken up, but it was long.
What were some of the? Because I know you stopped. You had like chicken stops.
Yeah, I went to Zaxby's first.
How was that?
It was good. I went to Bojangles on the way back. Not as good, but still, I'm not gonna frown about chicken. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just fried chicken. It's good on its own.
Zaxby's was pretty good. I'd put Zaxby's over Bojangles. Bojangles was very fast food-y, you know what I mean? But still good. I was trying to rank them, but I don't think any chicken falls under like a 7 out of 10 for me, except like KFC or some garbage.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a long drive. Total round trip was 2,980 miles. That I think I drove all of it. Yeah, it's a doozy. It's fun to just drive nonstop. But when we finally we're in Florida. Florida is a large state, I realize. Also, nothing like you could drop me anywhere in the world now, I feel like, and everything kind of looks the same. You know what I mean? I felt like
the
driving
same stores, same gas stations.
Yeah, well, the gas stations change and some of the restaurants do, but like the look of being on the highway,
it's all
pretty
so similar.
identical.
Yeah.
Except right when I got into Florida, I saw a palm tree, which was very exciting to me, and then I seen more later, but it makes it seem like that's all it's going to be is palm trees and beaches, and it's really not. But right when I was taking the exit,
why do you think Florida man has so much time to do the things he does?
Oh yeah, I met some people, and I can understand a little bit more about Florida
understand
now.
Where XXX Tentacion and Ski Mask come from.
Yeah, and then but while I was turning onto the exit I stayed in Gainesville the first night in Florida, and when we were turning on the exit, I seen like some smoke, and I was like, whatever, it looked like normal like exhaust on a truck or something. Mm-hmm. And then everybody's slamming on their brakes. And then I pull up next to, on like the inside shoulder, a car just completely engulfed in flames, just completely on fire. And before this, if you had been like, huh?
Metal.
Yeah, it looked fucking crazy. Like, it's one of the craziest things I've ever seen. I've seen a car on fire on the highway like one other time, and it was kind of underwhelming. And I seen one that was like burnt up, but this was just fucking flaming. And if before this you had been like, what do you think a car on fire looks like? I had a good idea in my head.
Yeah, like I'm picturing something, but I feel like it's crazy.
Like, holy shit. And there's just an old man, I think, from a semi that pulled over, and he's like flagging people over. And I was like, this is Florida, right?
Did it seem like there was anyone in the car?
No, because you could very much see it looked like a movie. Like you could see it was just like the outline, and it was just fully engulfed, and you could see everything inside. There's no one inside. If there was someone just burning inside the car, probably would have put a damper on my vacation.
Yeah,
just screaming. But yeah, I think it had like caught fire, and that it seemed like a semi driver got out and like got them, and then was just trying to direct people to not drive in. Because I'm like, when does it explode? Because it was like the entire thing was just on fire. But yeah, it was pretty crazy. And then the first day, like after that, when I woke up, I went to the Spooky Empire horror movie and tattoo convention.
And how was that?
It was pretty sweet. Like we went to like a oddity expo, whatever the hell that was. I'm sure we talked about it on here. It was way better than that. It was like a big ass thing. They had people you could meet, which I walked in that room and I didn't care to meet any of the people, and it was fucking crazy when you walked in there.
Yeah.
But they had like Christina Ricci and like what's the girl from The Craft in American History X?
I know
she has
who
a
you're
weird
talking
name.
about. Yeah,
her.
Wasn't Mick Foley there?
Yeah, Mick Foley. What is his name? Christopher Lloyd from Back to the Future.
Yeah.
He was there. So yeah, they had some people. Like I would meet those people, but you got to pay money sometimes.
Right, yeah.
And I don't like meet and greets like that. If I meet someone, I meet someone. I don't want it to be like a whole thing. But yeah, it was pretty sweet. They had a bunch of like cool tattoo artists, and I wanted to get something, but nothing really jumped out at me. They had a bunch of sweet merch. I bought the T-shirt I'm wearing, and like they had some cool shit. They had Natter Days.
I remember hearing about that.
Perfect.
That had to be wonderful.
Yeah, because I was just like thirsty in general.
How many Natter Days do you think you drank on this vacation?
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'll get into how many I purchased. But yeah, I was like, just wanted a water, really, because I knew they had beer, but I figured it was expensive. And so I went up to get a water, and then they had just a tall boy sitting there. And I was like, yeah. And so I said, can I get a Natter Days? And he just looked at me with a blank stare. And I said, the Natty Light. And then he just looked at me more, and I was like, the pink can right there. And then I got one of those. So that was exciting.
Was a Natter Day tall boy?
Yeah. Which, yeah, they come in 4-packs. And then, yeah, we were able to track down, Publix, their like store down there. I'd never been to one of those, but, my girl called because I was like, we got to get some Natter Days. I didn't buy any before I left because I was just frantically trying to get going. And then on the way, I stopped at a gas station and there was a 12-pack, just one 12-pack sitting in like the beer room. And I was like, I'm going to wait for a 30 because I'm going to need more than 12.
Yeah.
And so I had her call, and yeah, she called one, and they were like, yeah, we have it. And she was like, what's the quantity on that? And they go, it's just 4 cans. And I was like, no, I need to find it. So she called the Publix, and they were like, yeah, we have 2 cases. And she was like, how many are in the case? And they said 18. And I was like, what is going on? How many options are there for this?
4, 12, 18, and 30?
Apparently. So we went in there, and yeah, lo and behold, they had 2 18-packs left, so I bought both of them.
Yeah.
And then, took them. The resort we were at was all inclusive. So you just drink and eat as much as you want. No one stops you. You get like a little like wristband when you get in there that shows you're 21. Because I went up, this one guy whose name was Thunder. Shout out to Thunder. He was one of the bartenders I had like the whole time, and he kept popping up at different places. The same people are just everywhere. They do like trapeze stuff. They'll do like things with the kids. They're your bartender. They're your entertainment at night. They all live there. It's very weird. But yeah, I went up and Thunder was like, you look like a kid, man. And I was like, yeah, I'm older than you think. Because I like to do that and then tell people how old I am. And they're always surprised. And he was like, yeah, your bracelet shows it. But yeah, you can just go up and when I got there, I was like, do you have Budweiser? And they said no. So I was like, they didn't have Bud Light, which I don't drink. But that's like, still, to me, that's like the most popular beer, like one of them. But they had Coors Banquet, Coors Light, Yingling, and then just like some other ones. So I primarily drank Coors Light and some Yinglings. When we drank all the Coors Light, then I had to drink the Yinglings.
What's a Yingling?
It's just like, yeah, in the South, it's just like it's a little bit heavier. It's like a lager. I don't know. Matt's gotten it before because his sister lives in the South, and it's like one of the most like popular beers. It's supposed to be one of the best tasting ranked beers ever. It's fine. Like
Yingling?
Yeah, it's very weird. Yeah, because I was saying it weirder, and then they kept saying Yingling. But yeah, it's spelled. Don't ask me to spell it because it's a nightmare of letters. But yeah, it's a good solid beer. It's just not up here at all.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, everything's like a buffet, all you can eat, but it's not like shitty buffet food. Like some of the best chicken nuggets I ever had. Because of course I'm eating chicken nuggets and pizza and fries like a 4-year-old.
Yeah, because it's unlimited.
Yeah, but they had like pastas. In the morning they had these fucking amazing smoothies. Like, and you just fucking go to town. They also had, and this fucking drives me crazy because I've also stayed in 3 hotels with this trip, getting there and coming back. The fucking small cups for coffee everywhere. You can suck my dick.
Yeah.
It's fucking coffee. Give me a normal size cup. These little dinky bullshit things. So that's what it is at the resort. They're even smaller than hotel rooms, just a little white paper cup. So the first morning, I don't really know what I'm doing because I'd never been there. And I was like, I need coffee because I've been drinking. And so I go, and yeah, it's these little cups. So I'm like, okay. So you go up to this machine, and it's one of those, like, I don't know what the brand is, but like the yellow cafe something.
Yeah.
It's like a very popular
Cafe
coffee.
Nestle or something.
So they have all these different options: coffee, creamed coffee, whipped coffee, espresso. You just press the buttons. What I realize now is it's built for that cup. So you go up and you press the button once, and it gives you what it thinks is the right amount, and then you continue on with your day. So I'm like, I need at least 2 of these cups. So I go up there and I press the button, and it spits it out. And I'm like, that's not shit. So I press it again, and it spits it to the tippiest of tops. Yeah. And then I'm getting chills even from thinking about it, because then I get the second cup, and then I'm like, I got to walk all the way back to my room. And I immediately am spilling it on my fingertips. And you know how coffee is hot? This is the hottest thing. Scalding. Yeah, it was scalding. I couldn't even speak right.
Jork.
So I'm fucking, it's just gently touching my fingertips, and it's when you get chills from how bad it's burning. So I'm walking, and I have to like put it on the ground, and I like threw some of it out so I could still get it. And then I bring it to the room, And like there's like a fucking sliding glass door in the back in the patio, and that's where I was leaving from, because the other way you have to walk around, and the door like gets stuck, so I'm holding these 2 fucking cups of ungodly hot coffee, and I have to jerk the door open, and it spills all over my hand.
Oh.
And I was fucking furious, so I went back to Publix and bought a big thermos and just filled that with coffee every morning, because that's the other thing. A fun tip: if you go somewhere like that, you get the mixed drinks, all the beers and mixed drinks, you know, like the little like milk glasses that you get at like buffets. That's what they give it to you in. And occasionally you'll get like a cold mug, but primarily it's these little cups. So even that much beer, you're just like, okay. And people were having thermoses, and they had to go up and get a big mixed drink and be like, fill up the thermos with it. That's the move. Because normally they're trying.
They allowed you to bring your own container, and they would put it in there?
Yeah, which I would have said no, but I've seen so many, even just beers too, because you're gonna, you know what I mean? It's all inclusive.
Just fill her up.
They don't care. And surprisingly, no one was like drunk out of their mind, because you're either gonna drink the coffee or the milk glass of it and get another one. So it's the same thing at the end of the day. But yeah, if I had known that, I would have been like, yeah, just fill it up with, like, they'll just fill up with vodka and shit. Like, it's just, it is what it is.
So
you know what I mean?
we go to when we go on our vacation to an all-inclusive resort, bring thermoses.
Yes, very much so. Yeah, if anyone can go, I did not pay for any of this. I don't think I have all-inclusive Florida resort money, because I do not. But yeah, it's one of those things. I did not feel classy enough. You know what I mean? When you're just like, I shouldn't be here.
Right.
But yeah, it's crazy. We went to the beach, and I've never been to the ocean. And it was one of those things where I was like, yeah, I'll go to the ocean. You know, if I'm ever around one, I wouldn't seek it out. And then once you're there and you like look at it, like now I know that the earth is flat just from looking at the ocean. 'Cause it just, you know what I mean? There's no curvatures. But it is one of those things where you're just like, it doesn't end, and it feels fucking crazy. And it was apparently one of the days where the waves were crazy. So we ended up, like, it really intimidated me more than I thought. And for a minute, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to go out there. That shit's great. Like, I feel like I understand surfing more. You know what I mean? Like, I knew how it worked before, but seeing the waves, you're just like, Jesus Christ. So we went out there, and it was beautiful. Except I knew ocean water was salty, but I didn't realize it was going to be that salty, that it just like a little bit gets in your mouth, and it's just like
salt.
Yeah, aggressive. But yeah, it was fun. That's pretty much it. Just did a lot of drinking, smoking, eating. We went to a bar outside of the resort because everyone we were with, despite having unlimited free drinks, was like, we need to shake things up and go to this bar. So we found a bar called Buckeyes that was just right outside of the area. And we went there, and we walked in, and it was, I think, peak Florida. It was very sketchy. You can smoke in it, which was incredible. The people that were playing pool with people I was with were having like a domestic altercation where they were just screaming at each other, and the guy would be like, give me like 5 minutes. We got to argue about something, then I'll come and take my shot. And the bartender was great. It was fucking, we ended up going back there again for some reason. And then that night, we walked in, and they were playing Eminem and Lil Wayne song, and a girl at the bar said this was a life-changing song for her. And then more Eminem was played. I went to play songs on the jukebox because the first night I like ran it. I woke up to 8 receipts from the jukebox, doing it on the phone, 8 $5 receipts, because I just kept being like, I was getting fucking drunk, smoking cigarettes,
run it up,
playing all this shit. I went back the other night. Someone had played 377 songs, and it was already midnight. Like, there's no way you're gonna ever hear those songs.
Yeah.
Including someone played the 8-minute live version of "Estranged" by Guns N' Roses at one point, and that's, I think, when we left, because I was like, Jesus Christ, I like Guns N' Roses, but who the fuck would do this at a bar? There's a woman who was telling her friend that she was with about Bad Brains and how they're a quintessential reggae group.
I saw
and
you
I was
tweet
like,
about that.
What the fuck is going on?
In Florida, of all places.
Yeah, the people are very weird. The resort is just people from other places. So, and everybody was assholes, though, is the other thing. Like, no one said thank you. I'm holding doors and shit. I was trying to trip people, because I'm like, if I hold the door for you and you don't give me a thank you or something.
People who tend to have all inclusive resort money tend to expect everything to just be taken care of.
It was fucking crazy. And I'm like, oh, so you're all assholes. Like, some guy, I was smoking a cigarette outside of like the bar area, and some guy was like, can I borrow your light? And I was just sitting there, and I'm like, yeah. And he lit a cigarette and then just walked off. And I'm like,
With your lighter?
no, he gave it back to me, but I just expect like a thank you or thanks or like
Just something.
a nod
you know?
or something. He just walked off and smoking a cigarette. And I'm like, you fucking asshole. But yeah, otherwise it was definitely fun. You definitely can get your money's worth. I was drinking like a monster. I think I have 4 natter days left. And I was passing them out, and the consensus is everyone is not interested, tastes it, and loves it. I had not one person was like, it's gross. People were actually like, are you bringing those to the beach and drinking those on the beach in the sun, 80 degrees?
Yeah?
Let me tell you, I got ahead of us here.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be incredible.
Okay.
It's unbelievable.
Because
so perfect.
I've got about 3/4 of a case chilling in my fridge right now, and
when it gets
I've
warm,
been enjoying them. But all I can think about is how good that's going to taste on just a hot day.
Yeah, I got to the beach and I like walked up to it and had my feet in and still had my shirt off. So then I went and popped my shirt off and I just drank 3 in a row real quick, and then I went and dove in the ocean.
That's how you do it.
Yeah.
That sounds really nice. Actually,
yeah,
that sounds
they are
wonderful.
refreshing. Literally, like I said, everyone's like, "Oh, I don't like Natty Light," or "Oh, I don't really like beers like that," and then they try them, and then
they're sold.
Yeah,
it's
every
an
single
incredible
person.
beer.
People were like, "Bring those to the beach. I'll throw in on them."
It was better than I thought it was going to be when we tried it on the show, because I was expecting it to be okay, but I wasn't expecting anything mind blowing. But I was like, wow, this is
in that
if you haven't had a natter day yet, get on the fucking train already.
Natty, get in touch with us. We love you now. Yeah, those things in the heat are just incredible.
I would do some disgusting things for a Natter Days endorsement.
Yeah, I would too. Get your people in touch with our
people, which are us, baby.
Yeah, us, baby. You heard it all at the top of the show. You know how to get in touch with us.
I'm glad you had a good time, man. It seemed like you were having a good time whenever I got your updates about it, and it was like,
it's just
it
very
made me happy. You deserve to go and de-stress for a little bit.
Yeah, it was very relaxing. It's very scenic. I've seen a lot of big weird birds I've never seen before, like pelicans. Look crazy.
Don't they look weird and those big things?
And they just kind of hang
Did
low.
you see them when they got things in there, like water and like
I
food
seen one
and
like
stuff?
grab something out of the water. It was fucking crazy.
And it's because it's just like, what? And
there's so many
up.
like lizards and geckos hanging around.
Because it's so tropical.
Yeah, I was like, this is crazy. And a lot of bunnies too.
See any gators?
Bunnies. Did not, no.
Not a single one.
Nope.
Really?
Maybe
they drive them away from the resort with big
I would
sticks.
think so. Well, that's what immediately, because like the people we were meeting up with there, they flew in, so they got there like an hour before us because we went to the convention. And the one person's kid like immediately got stung by a jellyfish, and they like went to the like one of the workers, and the guy's like, "Oh yeah, that happens. I get stung by a jellyfish every day at work," and they have like wipes for it, and he's like, "You kind of get used to it. It goes away pretty quickly." And I was like, "Oh, so now there's jellyfish." They said that the kid like got stung, was like, "Oh," and then just pulled a jellyfish out of the water and was like, "Mom!" And I was like, "I want to see that."
That's vicious in a way, It stung him. And imagine if I did that with a thing that wrapped around my ankle in the Mississippi. I just reached down. I was like, "Guys!"
Yeah, and I didn't. Apparently, getting stung by a jellyfish isn't that bad. You just pee on it, but that's not. They have wipes for it too.
Yeah, apparently they get really mad when you pee on kids at the resort.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, I know how to." That was the first thing I was like, "Don't."
They're
make
like,
that.
"We just got rid of R. Kelly. Come on."
Don't make. That was my thing where you're like, "Don't make that joke right off the bat."
Yeah.
Don't immediately get here and be like, "Did you pee on him?" Try to be a little bit classy.
I would try, but R. Kelly's so topical right now.
Yeah.
He's going away forever. His life's ruined.
Oh, yeah.
His life is ruined.
Finally.
But people keep paying for him to get out for some reason.
Yeah, he has the craziest fan base of, like, older women that are with him. Like, you can't tell older people shit about R. Kelly. He's like a god to them. But he's still, you can keep being bailed out, but you're going to jail and then no one can help you. And then you think no one's going to want to be the dude that fucks up R. Kelly in prison?
Oh, my God.
Yikes.
Yeah, that's going to be funny because he's so big and he was crying on TV.
Crying on TV. He can't read. Like, his life doesn't make any sense.
How does he write lyrics?
I mean, he knows how to talk.
How does he read lyrics that others have written for him?
He has him tell him to him. I don't know. I don't know how he does anything. I don't know how he's gotten away with it for so long. It seemed like he was going to be the one person that, like,
got away with everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we all knew about R. Kelly years ago.
Like a long time
Like, how
ago.
long
like
have people...
15
Like,
years
because
ago.
I remember back when Mad TV was still a thing, they were spoofing that Trapped in the Closet thing he did. That was like a movie video or whatever.
37 chapters.
Yeah, and they were spoofing that he was peeing on people in the closet.
Yeah.
He was peeing on little
The
girls in
Chappelle
the closet.
Show had the whole song about it, and
right,
they were referencing
and we
the
just like
tapes.
accepted it for some reason.
Yeah, I think
which
back
is weird.
then it was one. It's just like when you hear about all the crazy shit everyone else has done prior to this, you're like, yeah, the people are fucking crazy. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But nowadays you can't, which is the correct answer.
Which is good. Yeah,
Yeah.
you shouldn't be doing any of these things. It's just so odd to me. Like we're just now waking up as a culture to
Yeah.
this stuff is wrong, you know, because it's like it's almost like the right thing is what's being talked about behind closed doors when it should really be the opposite. You know, it's like
Yeah.
as soon as we found out he was peeing on kids, that should have been the end of it. You know,
Yeah.
same with Michael Jackson and like fucking with kids because now they're like taking down Michael Jackson
Yeah,
statues and like taking his songs off the radio, and it's like that has been a joke for
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, how long? You know, we
And,
grew
like-
up with that joke. That's how long that's been around for.
Yeah, and at that point, it's like he's not around anymore. These songs have lived on so much longer than him. Like, can you even erase him ever? You know what I
Right,
mean?
like-
He's like too big.
Well,
to
like
be
he's so
erased.
huge over in Asia. Like Michael Jackson is gigantic
He's
over
huge
there
here.
still.
Like he's still like
He's still the king of pop to people.
yeah.
You know,
I
like,
was listening to. I just put on like a '90s playlist driving because I didn't know what to listen to.
and how much Michael Jackson was
A
on it.
fucking ton right off
Yes,
the bat,
so
and I was like,
much.
Jesus Christ!
An
Yeah.
80s and 90s playlist, it can't exist without
No,
Michael
there's
Jackson.
so many songs. You get it in while you can before it's gone.
Who else do we like know about that hasn't been got yet?
That's what I mean. I feel like a lot of people are like dead because like didn't Jimmy Page do some weird shit with a girl? Didn't David
Jimmy-
Bowie have sex with a
Yeah,
underage, raped a woman?
David Bowie raped someone, and then I think he also had sex with a kid.
Yeah.
Didn't well because then.
yeah,
who
see,
was
it's
it?
exhausting to even.
No,
try
there's
to
like
think.
all those old British rock stars, like the Rolling Stones and Clapton,
Yeah.
and the Beatles and stuff. I guess the Beatles did a bunch of shit.
I'm sure.
Well, like John Lennon was a monster. He like beat
yeah,
his
John
first
Lennon's
wife
one
all-
of the worst people
Yeah,
ever,
he's like
and
a
that's what I hate when
terrible
people are
human
like, the
being.
Beatles are so good, and it's like,
It's like John Lennon was a
Lennon was
monster.
a horrible.
Well,
fuck.
okay, because apparently, so I was like, I really liked the Beatles when I was a kid, and their manager Brian Epstein, he had to like cover up a bunch of things they did because
Yeah.
they got really popular because they would play these like all night shows at these basically like strip clubs in Germany where you could just like do drugs and fuck whores and do whatever, and they would just play from like 9 at night till 9 in the morning pretty much. And so he had to like cover up all this stuff and pay people off because they were blowing up really huge and they were doing all these terrible fucking things, you know. And it's like, at what point, like when, like at what point do we keep erasing things from history? You know, at
Yeah.
what point do we stop erasing?
Well, that's
you know,
all we've
people's
ever
culture
done
and
is
history,
erase
you know?
things from history.
White people have at least.
Yeah, white people love to erase history.
Yeah, white people love
all
their
they're good
version
at.
of history.
How was your life while I was gone? Any developments?
I just so much crazy shit flashes in front of my eyes. I'm like, nah, same old, same old.
Yeah, nothing.
Me,
Nothing too crazy.
like walking over a rickety bridge over an active volcano, and me with like a gun, just like a huge gun that's like shaking me as I shoot it. Then like me dressed as a bank robber in the 20s, shooting my name into the side of a building with a cigar, like ah.
And then you're like, yeah, same old, same old.
Honestly, man, I don't think I even did anything super crazy. I just kind
Not
of
even one story. Well, I mean, we don't need them. We have a slew of submissions.
I know,
just
that's
don't
what I'm
know
saying.
what you do in your life normally, so
Mhm.
I didn't know if there was anything else done, or you just kind of exist. Yeah, he's squinting his eyes. He's licking his lips. Oh, okay. A look of arousal and disgust at the same time. All right, elegant. No, a lot of head shaking. Some clear trauma has hit his brain. Oh, thinking. Oh, shock. Oh. All right, like a dog having a nightmare. Okay. All right. Yep, whining. Yep, still dog having a nightmare. Here's something that was a submission technically to the Patreon, but I can't leave this just in the Patreon because it's actually insane. It comes from a little old baby Leonard, and he said, I'm going to Google it to make sure. He said that Goofy is not a dog, but a cow.
I heard this and I don't know. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I read that and it blew my mind. It is one of the first results when you type it in, Goofy, dog, or cow. Goofy has always been thought of as an anthropomorphic dog or a dog with human features, according to Disney's Mouse Links. However, what the Disney establishment isn't telling you is that Goofy is really a cow.
Okay, so it's a conspiracy then that he's a cow.
Let's see where it... where it actually.
The only thing
Apparently,
I need
they're-
about Goofy is that gif of him pulling his ears and his snoot at the same time in the Goofy movie when he saw the big fat lady naked.
It says the cover up. Goofy is not a dog.
Oh, the cover up.
Yeah.
Jesus, what is this, Pizzagate?
Um,
Maybe Trump will expose that Goofy's a cow.
the beloved clumsy character was born in 1932. His original name was Dippy Dawg.
Dippy Dawg?
D-A-W-G.
Dippy Dawg.
Dippy Dawg.
Dippy Dawg.
And
I know we've cemented this brand, but can I change my name from Slim to Dippy Dawg?
It does fit in the Double D narrative that we've created.
I'm drama and I'm Dippy Dawg.
In 1938, he appeared in a book titled The Story of Dippy the Goof. In 1939, he officially changed his name to Goofy after starring in the animated film Goofy and Wilbur. The name change was genius marketing move for Goofy, as he has become one of the most beloved Disney characters of all time and a member of Mickey Mouse's inner circle. Goofy has always...
As in, like, Mickey has a gang?
Yeah, this is what I just
Is Mickey
read.
a level 50 boss?
To be specific, an Aberdeen Angus cow, a fact that Disney would love to cover up considering Goofy's national origin is anything but American. In 1939, with American nationalism at a historic high, Goofy's true heritage could have created a huge scandal for Disney, a scandal that would have finished Goofy's career just as it was taking off. Here's the physical evidence. Goofy's bovine heritage is obvious. His buck teeth are flat, a characteristic of a herbivore. His cow nose and flaring nostrils are larger than that of a dog and more like that of a cow. And remember, he comes from a hornless breed of cattle, so it's not usual that he does not have horns, or it's not unusual. Yeah, this is a lot of conjecture, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything very specific here.
He looks like a dog to me. He doesn't look like a cow.
We got to look at old. Oh shit! What the fuck is that? That's just us looking at pictures again.
No, I'm looking. Okay, this is the Snopes article.
Mm-hmm.
The claim Disney cartoon character Goofy was modeled after a breed of Scottish cow. False.
All right.
Classic.
So you're telling me RealRundown.com does not have facts?
I'm afraid RealRundown.com may not be a
that's-
reputable source of news, and I really hate to rustle your jimmies this early in the afternoon, but I'm afraid that nothing is as it seems anymore down in the Dapper dungeon.
I
Nothing
need
can
another
be
fucking
trusted.
vacation. I can't deal with this shit.
Okay,
That's real as in REEL rundown.com. Does that change anything for you?
Real
Yeah,
Rundown.
it's about movies.
I thought it was about like fishing, like Real Rundown.
Yeah, fishing for Goofy's
Remember
cow
the last
body.
time we were in Minneapolis and it was when we got back from Prof Outdoors and we were all just laying in bed looking up that Juggalo and roasting him, and that hunting show came on TV. That was like a weird, almost like
was hard to
YouTube-esque hunting show, and
give
they're just
anybody a
shooting.
show.
They're just shooting geese.
Bucking them out of the sky and letting them fall.
And they're like, here's a kid, he's 14. Why don't you look into my homemade camera and tell me about yourself? And he's just like, well,
It was rough.
it was rough. And then they had that fantastic meat commercial in between all the time where
Well,
the guy's
yeah.
like, buy my meat. And like,
So I think we can get a public access show in Minneapolis where we hunt geese.
I was kind of hoping we could just do this as a public access show, but do we have to hunt things?
It seems like
Can we
yeah.
hunt man?
It is the most dangerous game.
That's what I'm saying.
I finished that horrible Zodiac Killer podcast.
Did you?
Yeah.
No good?
It was a fucking joke. I'm not going to say that. I'm very interested in the Zodiac Killer, and they just made a real mockery of it.
Okay, so Snopes claims, for instance, we've previously investigated claims that Winnie the Pooh was actually a girl. Mostly false.
Okay. So Winnie the Pooh, the cartoon that historically does not wear pants, was a woman?
I'm gonna click on that next, but
That Pooh
also
pussy just...
just that. Oh Lord, just that poo pussy airing out in the breeze. I bet it smells like honey.
Oh, I bet
it
it
tastes
does.
like honey.
I mean, that
No
honey
wonder
pot.
Piglet was running under his legs all the time, trying to get some of that sweet honey, if you know what I'm saying. Pooh was just dripping like a beehive, apparently. I feel so gross. I want to go home and shower.
Yeah, I want want to go back to last week.
The Seven Dwarfs were modeled on cocaine addiction. False. And that the topless woman could briefly be spotted in VHS copies of The Rescuers. True.
Nice.
In January 2019, we encountered yet another Disney rumor. This time, the internet asked, is the Goofy cartoon character actually a cow rather than an anthropomorphic dog? Although this dog versus cow debate wasn't entirely new in 2019, that time around it was supposedly supported by an investigative article published in 2012 by the website Real Rundown.
Shout out
www.realrundown.com. That's REEL.
Rundown.
Come give us money for your promotion, douchebags.
You fucking liars.
Well, that article did contain some factual information regarding the history of the Goofy character, which is likely the reason why some people have accepted it as a truthful account of Goofy's supposed sordid past. It is peppered with exaggeration, speculation, outright fabrication, and was clearly written with humorous intentions. Real Rundown presented their argument as if they were uncovering a vast Disney conspiracy theory aimed at covering up Goofy's unsavory bovine heritage. In the introductory section entitled Goofy is Not a Dog, the cover-up, the author argued that Goofy was actually a foreign-born cow and that Disney was forced to conceal this fact due to the political climate in the 30s. And then it literally has the article that you just found. Let's see. The next section, Goofy's heritage revealed, was even more outlandish. Real Rundown imagined Goofy as a living, breathing, physical animal who was born in Dipwalla Dawalla to Egyptian immigrants in Scotland and was discovered by Disney talent scouts during a livestock sale. During the Dark Years section of the article, the website upped the absurdity and claimed that Goofy's son died from mad cow disease.
So if we would have read further, we would have realized it was satirical.
For those who took the time to read the article, it should have been obvious that it was a work of humorous fiction. However, it seems that some readers stopped at the headline and were left convinced that Goofy was actually a cow, not a dog. Although this article was clearly written in jest, some of its curious claims have been spread in support of the Goofy as a cow argument. Will dispel some of the misinformation to stop malicious propagation of rumors about this beloved Disney dog.
Wow. What's also crazy is I completely forgot to mention that I went to Universal Studios to go to the Simpsons World.
You did. Mention Simpsons World, please.
Yeah, it was fucking expensive, as you can imagine. But I finally got to drink a Duff beer and eat a Krusty Burger.
What did it taste like?
The Duff beer was a little IPA-ish, to be completely honest with you. It wasn't bad. It was like a light, little hoppy. Definitely not what I ever fathomed in my brain. Same with the Krusty Burger. Krusty Burger had like nacho cheese on it.
Really?
It was good, but it's not what I pictured to be a Krusty Burger.
Yeah.
The service felt like a Krusty Burger. We went into
They're really going for authenticity.
Yeah, well, we went into Moe's and ordered a beer, and the bartender was an asshole, and I don't know if that was the authentic experience or that guy hates his life.
Yeah, because he has to be in Simpsons World all day, which I would love.
I know. The phone rang. There's a phone at the end of the bar, and it rings sometimes, and we were having to be sitting next to it, so I answered it, and it was Ralph saying he was inside of the pool table. And then there's a phone outside by Nelson, and you can pick it up, and it's like... what was it? It was Chief Wiggum, and he was saying that Ralph had locked him in a jail cell, and if you see Ralph, to tell him he's locked in a jail cell. But yeah, it was they had like a lot of good like references, like one
interactive of things and stuff.
Yeah, one of the drinks you can get is the juice from the episode where Homer discovers his middle name and then accidentally sells the weed juice.
Oh, the hippie juice.
Yeah, they had like you can buy that juice. Yeah, they had a lot of solid fucking references. It was incredible to go. Like I said,
as a Simpsons fan,
oh
yeah,
it was
great.
It was great. I met the Simpsons family. They were all very nice. I did one of the rides. I didn't do the main ride because like the board of things that it says not to do it if you have any of these was like a checklist for me, like motion sickness or like claustrophobic. It's like one of those rides, and I think it's like a roller coaster, but you're in like an IMAX thing. And I know someone who went on it, and they were like, I'm fine with rides, and it fucking made me feel nauseous for the rest of the day. So I was like, I'm not going to do it. But it's a giant crusty head, and they've got like all the carnival games. But if you're a Simpsons fan, even if you're not, and you're like just loosely watch it, I feel like it's pretty entertaining. Enjoyable. But yeah, being like a big fan, they had so many little things. There's the Duff Brewery, and they had statues of all the different like Duff guys. And yeah, you go in the Quickie Mart, and that's where all like the merch is. Like it was very well done. Like obviously you can tell it's not one of the things.
But like I could probably bring a stack and spend a whole stack probably.
Yeah, if you really wanted to. I did pretty well. I bought a Duff Man koozie, some shot glasses for everyone.
Beautiful shot glasses.
And I got like a nice like a Mo pint glass. They had like a really cool poster in Mo's that's like proprietor Mo Sislak, and it's like when the building was made, and it's wrapped around the glass, so that's cool. But yeah, they had just so much shit, like keychains, lanyards, shot glasses, t-shirts, hats, like everything you could
Simpsons.
put on anything. They had these really cool little, like the Duff guys again, like it was supposed to be Dizzy and Surly, like vinyl little figures, but they were $20, and they were like that big. I would have bought probably a Surly one because I always liked that one, but they just had all the Dizzies. But yeah, they had like a lot of cool shit. But yeah, it's all like grossly expensive.
Yeah.
And yeah, just, I mean, the fucking tickets to go to Universal are $130 a person.
Jesus Christ.
So I probably paid about $200 just to do that.
Yeah.
And I kind of walked through the rest of Universal. It's bigger and crazier than I had fathomed. We wound up in the kids area to just walk around because I was like, let's at least look at some other things. But yeah, it's all very cool. The kids area had they had like Barney, and then they had Fiefel's Adventure. You remember that movie?
Yeah.
That was one of like the main attractions, and I was like, is that movie
Fiefel's Wild West?
Yeah. And I'm like, is that movie
The Jewish mice?
Yeah, is that movie that big? And what else was it? Yeah, Barney, that, and then like something else that I was like, these are the big ones. They had like a Transformers thing. The whole like area is like, I guess, supposed to be like you walk down the streets of like London and New York and shit. It looked very cool, but yeah, I was mainly interested in the Simpsons thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're a Simpsons fan, there's one in California too. I definitely recommend it. And yeah, bring some money. You want to get into some of these plentiful submissions?
Might as well.
The first one we got here is from a little man named Leonard. It says, the email is eatshit@fuckpiss.com. It says, some this and that's would you rathers. I just wrote these down at work whenever I thought of them, so you guys could have a nice variety. No need to do them all and skip any you don't like. Show just keeps getting better and better, and if you ever come up to my neck of the woods in Wisconsin, I've been putting up stickers. Thank you. We appreciate you.
We very much
I hope they're on
appreciate
barns
that.
and stuff.
I hope some are on cows.
We're going to do all these because we're no bitches. Cats or dogs?
Cats.
Dogs. Yeah, that's what it's just going to be, us disagreeing.
Yeah.
Cabins or hotels?
Cabin, obviously.
Yeah, just one cabin.
Just one specific cabin.
I assume other cabins are nice, but ours will forever be the nicest, and you can never replicate it. Hotels aren't bad, but you can't put it up against cabins. Burgers or hot dogs?
Burgers.
Yeah, burgers for sure. Hot dogs. I like a good hot
I
dog.
like a good hot dog. You know, I'll never say no to
actually like a
hot
shitty hot dog. I've been over this. I like a very low-grade hot dog that I can't quite
gas
find
station
anymore.
hot dog?
No, I'm talking about a very specific school hot dogs.
Oh,
those
yeah,
ones.
like
They're
those
kind of gray.
ones. Yeah.
Best.
The mysteryest of mysteries.
Yeah, if someone knows where to get those, I'm specific.
Probably like a Cisco food truck or something. You'd have to call like a food ordering service.
I went to like GFS and stuff.
Not
and
the
like,
same.
It doesn't, I mean, I didn't purchase them because then I'm also like, what if they suck and I have like 500 hot dogs? I can't have a big enough barbecue.
There was one time when my dad was living with me that I bought like a box of burgers, just like cheap burgers, you know?
Yeah.
And he had
any box of burgers.
And like, remember he had that crazy thing about grease, like he just hates grease for some reason. He cooked one of the burgers and he said it was the greasiest thing he'd ever seen, so he threw out the whole box of burgers. And then he was, and then he called my sister and he's like, "Your brother got so mad when I threw out those burgers. I think he has a food problem."
Because you threw away burgers.
Yeah, because I was like, "Why did you do that?" I was like, "You didn't even have to eat them. I would have eaten them." He's like, "Yeah, but the grease would have gotten everywhere, and I would have had to wipe it up because you wouldn't have gotten all of it, and I would have found it."
Yeah, have you ever had a burger so greasy you throw away someone's entire stack of burgers to prevent the grease?
To prevent any of that grease from getting... Let that meat rot in the trash so it attracts all kinds of animals, but don't you dare get any grease on the counter, you motherfucker.
All right, depression or anxiety? How about a tasty treat of both?
Yeah, I like getting the swirl cone when I get to choose my own.
Well, yeah, I mean, what are we talking? What we currently deal with?
Yeah, like what I currently deal with.
'Cause
Like,
I think I like the depression more than the anxiety.
I like the depression more than the anxiety, but I'd rather have the anxiety than the depression because at
feel
least
like I'd
I can
rather
do
have the
things with the
depression.
anxiety.
Well, yeah, am I just depressed all the time, or does it come in fun little bursts I can't expect like normal?
My depression comes in fun little bursts that I can't anticipate.
Yeah,
and
that's what I
when
mean.
it's
But
fun.
is
Some
this
mornings
just
I
like you're
wake up,
stuck with one forever?
I guess anxiety.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because
I
I've
guess I
heard of
function
depression
off
so
of-
bad where people just like piss and shit themselves in bed because they can't get up.
Yeah.
And it's like, ugh.
I do that with anxiety.
You do that when you don't have anything.
Yeah, I do that on a good day.
Yeah.
Ideal day, piss and shit in bed. I mean, I don't
With
gotta
a
do that.
nice cold natter day.
Mm-hmm. Would you want to be a laughy schizophrenic or a screamy schizophrenic?
Screamy. People will listen to me more.
Yeah, if you're gonna go schizophrenic,
Go screamy.
screamy. Laughy is just weird. Tyler the Creator and Kanye collab, or Valet, Pusha T, and Young Thug collab. For this, imagine that whatever they make is the best of their ability. They are at the top of their game, and it shows for this collab.
Valet push though.
Oh, yes.
Like, good
of course.
God.
I would take just Valet and Thug, honestly.
Because I've heard, because Kanye was on a Tyler song on Cherry Bomb.
Yeah.
Smuckers.
Smuckers with
Yeah.
Wayne. Yeah.
And that
It's
was
a
good.
Very, very good
It's
song.
a great
but-
song, yeah.
Yeah, and we've heard Pusha T and Valet, but Valet
Throw
and
Thug on
Thug,
there?
just Valet and Thug alone would be like my ideal
Oh
scenario.
my God. What are your thoughts on J. Cole executively producing Thug's next album?
I'm not a big J. Cole fan. I don't think he's ever made like a great project himself, but I would appreciate some focus on a Thug project. I think is
Yeah.
what we're missing. Let's maybe do like a 10-song Thug project
Yeah.
of like someone picking the best songs. I think I'm here for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see, because I think that's the big thing is Thug. I don't think Thug has like a classic project. You know what I
Right,
mean?
yeah.
Like they all have some shit where I'm like,
He's a classic, but he doesn't have like a
yeah,
project.
and he has songs that are just like Jesus Christ. But yeah, that's what I mean. If you were to cherry pick through any of his projects, I feel like they could have been. So maybe that's what it's gonna be. I'm definitely interested to see. Whiskey or vodka? Vodka, baby. You can do anything with vodka. That's what I constantly hate when people are like, I don't really like vodka. It's like,
You
then
can
put it with something else.
Put it with anything in the world that you
Anything.
like. Literally anything.
You got
It's good.
vodka lemonade. You got vodka apple juice.
You got vodka
vodka,
cranberry.
and then
You got
vodka.
Bloody Marys.
Yeah, vodka's just like interchangeable. That's the
You can
best.
just drink vodka straight.
Twitter or Instagram.
Twitter.
Yeah, I think I lean towards Twitter, but I do like Instagram a lot.
I like pictures. I like Instagram.
Actually, I might be Instagram. I probably enjoy looking at Instagram more. Twitter's just like sometimes I'm like, what the
I
fuck?
think Twitter's more
Today
fun.
I had to see a dick on Twitter again with that girl shaking her ass in like it was like a head, a girl shaking her ass in the torso, and then a huge dick. So that's what they're doing now to trick people. So look out.
That's a real dad tip for you guys if you're out there lurking the halls of Twitter.
Yeah, you'll see a dick. After a night of drinking or a case race, horrible, hot, ungodly, suicide-inducing vomit for a few hours, but then immaculate relief, or moderate hourly diarrhea without relief for 2 to 3 days.
Oh, the all at once. Give me the all at once. Give me
Both?
No, give
You
me
want both?
No, give me the first
You
one.
know, I want the whole package. I gotta
want-
clean this body out.
Yeah, I'm trying to do a
Need a
little spring
detox.
cleaning,
Yeah,
boys.
it's getting warm out. I don't know, man. After that last one, that vomit fucking...
Oh yeah, wouldn't you rather just vomit for like a couple hours to get that
No,
all
I
out?
don't want to. If I'm doing what I did at your house and then a little bit at my house and then the following day at my house, I'm not
I'm
pumped.
saying just 2 to 3 hours of it and then you're fine.
It's just 2 to 3 hours?
Yeah. Like just 2 to 3 hours of intense vomiting and then you're done. Or
But it's
a
just
couple of days
moderate hourly diarrhea.
Yeah, just think about
Hourly.
that.
So that's even when I can't
What
sleep
constitutes
then?
as moderate hourly? Yeah, you're waking up every hour to take half
I
some
think
moderate
I've had moderate
diarrhea.
diarrhea. I think all my diarrhea is moderate diarrhea. Compared to what I hear from the rest of you monsters, my diarrhea
Yeah.
is moderate, if any at all. Like, I've been taking some soft shits and thought I was sick.
Who do you think got the worst shits out of the
Cole.
group? Yeah.
You're a hot second, and if he was to just
I eat a lot
make
of fiber.
if he was to make just a
Lot
few
of
minor
sweet potatoes.
tweaks in his diet and lifestyle, you'd be worse, but he just won't. So it's always him. The fact that he says none of his shits are solid, sorry for
It's
airing you
so-
out. But
Yeah, sorry to air you out there, but it's really
Fix your
it's
ass.
concerning.
this
to
is
all
a
of us.
this is a brief intervention.
Yeah.
Fucking eat some.
Yeah, we need to have the fans.
something.
We need the fans to intervene Cole because he is just
If you see Cole out eating and drinking badly, just throw him a banana.
throw
or
him some
something.
broccoli.
Yeah, broccoli, please. He probably hates it. Yeah, I guess I'll.
He's gonna text us and be like, "I do hate broccoli."
And we know that you do,
baby.
Yeah, I guess I take the fucking vomiting, but god damn it, why? All right, no more music or no more movies, TVs, Netflix, etc.
Movies.
Yeah,
I need my music.
Yeah,
I gotta have music.
that's what. Yeah, what people always ask, like blind or deaf. I think I gotta go blind.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is crazy because
It's
I love
crazy to
looking
me.
at titties.
I love looking at naked women so much.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god!
And it would be.
I love looking at everything when I'm having sex with a woman. My eyes bug out. Just look them up and down.
Really taking
Just
it
really
in.
taking it in. So many mentals. I'm like,
Yeah. Coffee or juice? I say coffee.
Coffee.
But we are big juice fans.
well, juice and coffee at the same time after a night of drinking is preferred. You got to have your several
Yeah,
beverages.
I do 3 beverages. I like I'll do
juice, a coffee, and a water.
Yeah, I do coffee, water, and then I'll do juice or lemonade. It depends on my options. Cigarettes or Juuls?
Jewel.
Cigarettes. I lost my Juul in Florida,
Ah,
and I
sad.
bought a new one.
I was gonna say somebody has it now.
Yeah, I think I was getting in and out of the
My,
car. Tuck it between your legs, get out of the car.
I got a new Juul too because mine. I think I've officially smoked it so much that the pods aren't like sticking in anymore, and they're just like
Yeah, you have a
falling.
problem.
Yeah, I have a huge.
Well, that's what I was
problem.
like. I don't want to buy another one, but then I had the whole drive back because I lost
Yeah.
it right when I got to Florida, and I was like, I mean, I got my money's worth. I don't know how long I had that one, but it was a while.
I mean, I think I got mine before the cabin. After the
yeah,
cabin.
I
was
had
here?
mine before the cabin.
Yeah.
because I thought I lost it at the cabin. Yeah, the amount of times I thought I've lost it.
Yeah.
Insane.
Oh my god.
You know,
Every
times
day.
I've actually
Every
lost
single
it
day.
once, and I hope someone's ripping it. And it just this one feels heavier too. I don't know.
Yeah,
what
the
that
one
is.
I got one of the
I've been
silver
doing
ones.
this. I'm trying to get swole.
I can tell your biceps are huge.
Thank you. It's all the sun I got. Huge sex drive, always horny with a small dick, or celibate with a big meaty hog.
Well, I am the first one, so I guess I'm gonna go ahead and pick the first one.
Yeah, celibate. Like, then why do I need a big meaty hog?
Yeah, what's the point?
Just
So
to
I
look
can
at it?
grip it myself while I'm taking a
That'd
piss
be
and be
nice.
like, not bad.
Grip a big dick. I also don't always want to be horny, so it's everything's bad.
Don't go into my brain sometime.
I try not to. Matt the God or Younger?
That's so.
Yeah, that's wrong.
Yeah, this is wrong.
We shouldn't have to make that.
No,
choice.
we love them equally. We all love
And
each
we
other
both know it's
equally.
Matt the God.
And we all know it's Matt, but we just don't want to make Kurt feel bad.
Yeah, so we won't answer that one.
Love you, Matt. Sorry, Kurt.
Successful career in a job you hate and cannot stand, but you are stuck in, or a dead-end job with a bleak future, but you love the job, the people, coworkers, and it doesn't feel like work, so to speak. The shitty one that doesn't feel like work, and
Yeah.
I like. Yeah,
Yeah, obviously.
yeah.
I care more about people than a career.
I care more about my sanity more than a career. Which
Yeah,
I
same.
don't know why I do this. Then. Move away and leave your friends and family behind for a new, better life, or suffer through a suffocating life in the comfort of your close friends. Well, if your life is suffocating in the comfort of your close friends,
Yeah,
that might
these are
not
some
be
odd
right.
descriptive terms. I mean, I've been trying to run away for the last like 14 years of my life, but it's just not happening. So I'm going to stay with the first one.
Moving away and leaving your friends.
Yeah,
Okay.
just everything. Bye.
Yeah, you said that so perfectly. Yeah, I don't know. I would need more context. How does my life get better, and why is my current one suffocating with my close friends? Yeah, I really don't know. I'd probably suffocate in life, because I like my boys.
I could suffer through life for all fun till I die.
Yeah, I saw someone on Instagram from the show we're at post a picture, and the caption was, "You could suck if you like, or have fun till I die." And I was like, "Is that what you're hearing?
No.
You could suck if you like, or have fun till I die." Weird.
Florida, man.
Wade through a mile of shit or a mile of jizz, both up to your knees, and you can only wear normal basketball shorts, socks, gym shoes, shirt. Seems aroused by both options. Get you.
Can I
Sticky
swim with
tongue
my
cups?
face?
Yeah, can I dive in?
Is it warm? Are they both warm or are they cold? Is it like an ice cold mile of jizz?
Very good question.
Is it?
Best question.
That's what I'm saying. Because like I feel.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
I
gonna say
feel like-
warm.
I feel like cold shit is going to be harder to move through than cold jizz.
Mm-hmm.
But I also remember watching Mythbusters one time, and they were talking about how you can swim faster in syrup than you can in water because syrup is thicker, so you get more of a boost when you do it.
You can really push on.
And so they dug like a big trench in the desert and put
they all
like
came
tarps in it. And no, they just put corn syrup in it. And so I'm thinking like, and one of the things I remember him saying was like it's just so weird to have your whole body in it, you know?
I'm sure. So
I feel like cold jizz is like thicker than warm jizz.
I could see that maybe a little bit.
Because if we're talking about a mile of knee-high jizz.
All right, let's say it's warm. Let's say it's fresh. Out of the body, out of one body, a mile of jizz and a mile of shit.
Cool.
Yeah, both of them.
Just both ends. It's just one pool going that way, one pool going that way, and he just unleashes everything.
And you got to get
and
to
then
him.
And then he's finally like, oh, better. Yeah. Like, he's all buff and everything. He got everything
ripped
out. I mean, I guess if you squeeze that much shit out, it's gonna have to be an ab blaster. Coming that much, just everything's just tensing up real hard and fast. You know?
He's got to propel off the ground at least 6 feet by the end of it.
He's as tall as me. He's just looking me in the face. He's like, "You're so skinny from up here."
I think I'm gonna go jizz just because I would say
jizz. Yeah, because shit. Because the shit I feel like would just be like mud. Like it would just be like a mud-like consistency. You know, because
and it would smell worse.
It would smell so much. But I mean, like. A mile of jizz.
You'll smell the jizz.
Because I mean, like, you know what jizz, like jizz has a smell.
Yeah, but it's definitely like not as bad as shit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
that's
maybe
what
it's
I'm
just my own batch.
But I'm just
you know
saying,
what I mean?
maybe like a mile of jizz is like
either way.
Pungent.
Yeah, well, a mile of shit is going to remain pungent the whole time.
But how pungent is a mile of jizz?
You're going to smell shit before you smell jizz.
Is it sunny out? Is it hot? Is the sun going to be hitting the pool's
sun
both?
is baked in.
Yeah, the sun bakes to shit. You just walk on top of it like clay. You're like, this ain't that bad.
I'm in the jizz like,
just hot. It's like one of those things where it looks like you got like how the people look when they get slimed on Nickelodeon on the award show where they're like, but like it's just jizz. You look like a ghost because it's just like so sticky and oh god,
it's stretching out.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm. It looks like you're just
feet.
swimming in a tub of marshmallow fluff. You're like a ghost.
You trip and fall face first. I got it in my mouth.
It's salty like the ocean.
Yeah, it's worse than the ocean. Now I have the reference. Yeah, I think we're swimming in jizz.
Yeah, we're going for jizz, boys.
Set it up, Leonard. Finally, jean shorts or camo pants.
Jean shorts.
Jorts, baby.
Jorts all summer, baby. I'm gonna get some overall jorts for the cabin.
Oh hell yeah! I'm gonna wear nothing at the cabin.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking about being naked.
You basically were.
Year 2 is the year where we do everything we wanted to do last year, but didn't know we could do.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think we can do anything. Next submission here is from Buddy. That's buddyboy@hotmail.com. It's spelled hotmail in the fun way, like a hot man. That's exciting. Good job. I'm glad we're still kind of working on the emails. That used to be a big one, but now it seems like it's faded.
It's teetered off.
It says, in episode 51, you guys talked about mayhem and how the one guy made his bandmates bury him before shows so he could be closer to death. You said that by episode 123, Slim would bury drama before an episode because you guys never... All right. This is one of the times where I don't know what we're even going for here. Because you guys never... It's Everoe. That's not a word, is it?
Evario.
So if we never Evario...
It's a me, Evario.
We never Evario to us holy cultist, will you vlog the whole burial and revival process?
I mean, I guess if somebody's making a stick to it, I gotta bury you.
Yeah, that's why I don't like when we put timestamps on things. Because 123, when we said that, was far away, and now it's kind of creeping up. Less than 40 episodes.
Yeah, so
less than a year.
When are we doing this?
I don't know. Are we talking about burying me like completely?
Yeah.
Well, that's not what they did to Dead.
What did they do to Dead?
Well, he buried his clothes.
Just his clothes?
He wanted them to bury him alive, and let him still breathe, and they wouldn't do it because they're pussies.
Yeah,
You
that's
know
what I'm saying.
I mean?
We're not
They're a bunch
pussies.
of
I want to
pussies.
go through
The
with
man
it.
would huff a dead bird in a bag to get ready for the show. What if I had to do that every
Huff
week?
a dead bird in a bag?
Huff a dead bird in a bag. It's hard to even say that.
Huff a dead bird in a
bird
bag.
in a bag. Yeah, before they went on
that's
stage.
the title of this one. I want the artwork for
There
that.
was another good title I had in my head, but I don't want to make the artwork for that.
Huff a dead bird in
Huff
a
a dead
bag.
bird in a bag. That's not going to get listeners. But yeah, what if I had to do that all the time? Not the listeners we want.
Oh, true. Yeah.
We've already got enough
So it'll
freaks.
get us listeners. No, Slipknot back in the day, they had a crow in a jar because Clown found a dead crow in his driveway, and so he put it in a jar of like embalming fluid or whatever. But
formaldehyde.
but it still got like air in it, so it started to rot in the formaldehyde, and so it started making like a crow jelly in the formaldehyde, and so he would open it up before every show and like take a big inhale and then put his mask on and then go out there. And then at one show, somebody like on the side stage took the crow and threw it into the audience, and it shattered, and the smell was so bad. Kids were
What is that? Crow juice?
is that crow jelly? Crow milk? Fight milk. Only milk made by crows. But no, and so
Form the mosh pit. Throw a crow
I'm gonna look up the
Oh,
specific. Oh fuck yeah!
See,
Ray
that's-
Romano at a
that's
Slipknot
not-
show back in like '96.
damn it.
Oh, got bird jelly on me. But no, so like just picture like a jar of bird jelly getting smashed. Imagine we're
did.
like at like the Vince Staples show and like you just see a jar get thrown out.
Crow jar.
It's just a jelly crow that just just imagine what that smell would be like.
Yeah, I would probably leave. Why'd you leave the show early? Someone fucking threw a crow jelly? in
There
the
was a
crowd?
rotten crow in a
Rotten
jar,
crow,
and somebody
it was
threw it in the
becoming
audience. We
something
thought it was a beach ball. I got some on my leg, and I got more mad than I've ever been in my life.
Imagine if you got hit in the head with that jar.
I mean, it broke.
And you get knocked
Can you
out and
imagine
you wake
getting
up covered in
crow jelly?
And you wake up. Oh, what
Oh,
the fuck is this smell?
Oh,
Yeah, can you even be unconscious next to crow jelly?
no,
Or does it
it's
smell
like
that
smelling
strong?
salt. It just wakes you up. Just holy shit.
So yeah, I'll be buried. I'd be buried, but like not over my face. You know what I mean?
So we go outside of Matt's, take a big hole in the yard,
Yeah.
stick you in it up to your neck,
Mhm.
and bury you,
Uh-huh.
and then leave you for a little
No,
bit.
see, that's why I'm out, because yeah, you guys are fucking little jokesters, and I'll have like claustrophobia. There's a wonderful.
I'll let you bury me if you can dig a hole big enough.
Well, you'll just have to like sit with your knees up. I'll dig like a 4 foot. How's
Okay.
that?
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
I can be buried.
Um,
I'll let you bury me with my head underground if I can have a straw in my mouth to breathe.
I would be down, but I don't trust us in general. Something will go wrong.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. There's a wonderful Prof song called Bar Breaker, and in the music video at the beginning, he is buried alive. And he said that like they actually like
Yeah, they
everything
actually
in that,
did it.
everything in that video they actually did without permits, and they had to time it so perfectly because he jumps out into a van, then jumps into the river, and it was so hard to time it perfect, and they had to do it twice because they fucked up one of them. And he said that he was never really like worried about being buried alive, like no fear of it. And then once it happened, he said it was fucking horrifying and like scared the shit out of him. And then he had to do it again because they fucked up the take. And
Yeah, so when you see him in the
video.
beginning of the video, that's
Yeah,
like
and he
genuine
looks
like
frantic, yeah.
freak out on his face.
So yeah, I guess we'll do it. We got about 40 episodes. We'll figure it out. But yeah, if we do it, we'll vlog it.
Let me see how long 40 weeks from now is, because I want to see what
Well, it's not even 40 weeks. Because was this at 87? So
I just want to see how long.
what do we got?
I just want to see how cold
We got
the grow-
36 episodes. So 36
let's see.
weeks. We'll never. We gotta stop doing math on here. And it just makes us look like big dum dums. Big stupid dum dums. 36 weeks. Right.
December 13th.
All right, so that'll be perfect.
Yeah.
We'll do it. We'll do it then. I'll get one of those ground heaters. Next one is from Billy Bob. The email is fuck@nut.com. There's not much to really say about this submission. It's just a statement. It says, Pusha T bullied Drake into loving his son, never forget.
Good.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's forgotten that.
Everyone thinks that Pusha T is the bad guy, but really he's out here doing good things.
Yeah, he's an evil supervillain.
He's chaotic good.
Next one is Best Fan. The email is favoritefan@screwyou.com. The title is Submission. It says, I'm your best fan. I don't know if you will guess who I am. I'm your number one fan, and I've submitted before. I want to know how you'd react if you get to heaven and God was real. Would you be willing to suck your own cock in front of God?
Sounds like a crazy person.
This is Barry, 110%, because he submitted other things to us that we'll get to in a minute at around the same time. And also the favorite fan part of the email is spelled like with a U. So I was
yeah, you're doing a great job out here, Barry, being real incognito. We see you. We see you across the pond, motherfucker.
Yeah. Favorite.
Favorite. Yeah, you spell color with a U too, you bogan.
Yeah, what are you doing?
King of the bogans out here.
He is right. He is our best fan. So everybody,
he is our best
step
fan.
your game up.
Yeah.
Go to Australia, live there for 12 years, and then become our best fan. That's all it takes. Just
get that haircut too. You gotta get that
haircut.
Get your shit together and get that haircut.
Yeah, what did you do if you made it to heaven first off? Crazy.
And
then
think
God
between
was
the
real.
two of us, I'm getting into heaven first.
What?
Yeah.
You've done way worse things than me.
Bullshit.
What do I do that's going to prevent me from
What do
going?
I do that's going to prevent me from going into heaven?
You're just a sociopath.
Name one.
You're just a sociopath.
That doesn't mean I'm not going to go to heaven.
I can't air out all your dirty laundry, but there's reasons.
Name one.
No, I can't.
You can.
No, you see it in your
Name
eyes.
one.
No, you don't want
Because
this.
you can't think of
All right,
anything.
fine. You're going to heaven. God's real.
Thank you.
What do you think?
I'm going to suck my dick.
Yeah, it is. Is he asking?
Yeah,
or are you just so
how,
grateful?
Barry, how drunk were you when, like, am I
Very.
so happy I'm in
Very.
heaven? I'm like, I can do anything. So the first thing I do is suck my own dick?
Yeah, is it just
Couldn't
like
I manifest anybody to suck my dick in heaven?
But you could also suck your own dick for the first
But
time ever.
why would I want to suck my own dick if I could
'Cause
have
you
someone
can.
else suck it?
Well, I don't know, man.
I'd rather have someone else suck my dick.
But in front of God, it's like a thank you.
Can I have
you know what
God
mean?
suck my dick?
I don't think so.
Why
That's-
not?
See, you're gonna go to heaven.
I'm going to heaven because I'm asking the real questions.
then I'm
God
gonna be
respects me because I look at him as a person.
I'm
going
gonna
to
be in hell.
Unattainable deity.
I'm gonna be in
What
hell.
if God wants to suck dick? You don't know what God wants. What if God wants to blow me?
Yeah, he's waiting for you.
For me to get to heaven, so he can just.
Oh, I've wanted to kill you forever so I could suck that.
So
weird
God kills
dick.
me so I can go to heaven.
God kills all of us.
But do we die or does God kill us?
God kills everybody. That's how you die. God's like, we're done with him. He's just doing a lot of paperwork all the time. Yeah, file him dead.
Stamp it.
I'm in hell, and I'm looking at a screen of all my loved ones in heaven because I feel like that would be like a hell thing.
Yeah.
And you ask God to suck your dick, and then like a cartoon, he pulls the lever, and then you fall down to hell next to me.
Sweet.
And I'm like, so you asked God to suck your dick?
Yeah, and he totally
First thing.
did.
No, and I'm like, I watched it.
No, he
The
did.
devil's like, no,
He
God
did.
doesn't suck
Oh,
a
it
dick,
was like the
but
best
I will.
job I've ever had in my life.
And God gives you, or the devil gives you a real hot blowjob.
Gives me a rim job, like eats my ass afterwards.
Sure.
Too.
Well, he's got a long tongue. It's
That's what
gonna
I'm saying.
Wrap around
yeah.
your dick,
That-
out of
oh,
his mouth,
out
and
of his
tickle
mouth,
your butthole.
out of his mouth, wraps around the cock, wraps around the balls completely, so it looks like a weird apple. Then the tongue
Two
goes
weird
down and tickles the butthole, and everything just constricts and works.
Yeah.
Oh, that
And
sounds
it's
kind of
good.
hot, actually. Yeah, I feel
Oh,
like
it's
that'd be
very
really.
hot.
I feel like that'd be really.
And I
good.
mean, like, it's like very,
like it's
yeah,
scalding
temperature-wise.
Yeah, like it's like 120
it's
degrees.
torture. Yeah.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
It's better that or God sucks your dick.
What does it feel like when God sucks my dick? Does he do
It's
it? He does it the
surprisingly-
same way. His tongue just comes out. And he's like,
And he has horns, and you're like, whoa.
You're like, wait a minute.
I don't know if you've been down there recently, but everything's fucked up.
Yeah,
We
everything's
think you're
backwards.
like, I don't know. He's a really tiny guy.
It's
What if
the
he
little
sucks your
man.
he sucks your dick and it's just like not the best blowjob you've ever
Like
had?
it's just like
It's
a
good,
mediocre,
but
like
it's just
better
fine.
than some I've had, but
Yeah.
like not as good as others.
Yeah, it's not like a God blowjob.
I'd be kind of.
you know
That's
I
what I tell him. I'd be like, I was expecting more from a God blowjob. Honestly, I was
And
expecting
then he
a lot more.
cries in
yeah.
front of you.
And then he cries and like makes it awkward for you, but
Yeah.
like it's
And then you gotta
but,
see
like
him
it's God
for
Yeah,
eternity.
but then it's
You
because
know what I
it's
mean?
God's house, so like you can't
you're in his
leave.
house.
You
Yeah.
know, like
Yeah, you really put us in a pickle here, Barry.
yeah, Barry.
I'd suck my dick in front of God if he asked for it.
I guess
Politely.
Yeah,
Suck your own
consensually.
dick. Whoa, I just got here. Will you let me put my bags down? Because heaven, you do still have to do a lot of your own work, like bring your own bags in. You're like, there's not like a guy for this.
They can't just float in on their own.
No, you got to take them to your room. We got one guy with a thing, but he's gonna expect a tip, and you check your pockets. You don't have any money. It's heaven.
You got to work.
Yeah, you got to get to your job that you hate.
I'm like,
Yeah. What's hell like? A fucking party? Are you
Great.
kidding me?
Look down there.
Look down there. Topless women everywhere.
Yves Saint Laurent book bag.
It's me, though.
And I'm like, oh God, what do I got to do to get down there?
You can't. You're stuck here now.
I'm like trying to jump through the clouds.
You're
I'm like, let me
stuck
up.
here now.
Oh God. God blows you, but he's got Ray Romano's voice the whole time.
Yeah, really throaty.
Cock I've ever sucked. Oh,
And you know he's lying
I've been
too.
waiting for you to die so I can do this.
And then to stay on the Barry train, we got an email submission from him. For us, it was 8:56 a.m. And the title for him is Drunk Email at Midnight. So I don't know if there's some sort of time change there. But it says, someone has to email y'all because I don't want y'all to go without submissions. I don't know what I want y'all to talk about, but I mean, y'all could always talk about your favorite thing about the U.S. I don't know, probably not relevant because almost everyone is from the U.S. and I can't relate to half the shit y'all talk about. But you're amazing, and I've never been to America. My old folks are going in May, but I mean, I'm not, unfortunately, or I'd come to Illinois and party with you guys. Yeah,
nice
if you
would
ever
that
get the opportunity, Barry, we're here for you.
Let us know how much it costs.
We'll
for
put you up
to
in
get
a
over
real
here.
American hotel.
Yeah, we'll put you up in a real American couch.
Yeah, we'll really make you regret your decision.
Oh yeah, you're gonna hate it.
What's
You're
your
gonna
favorite thing
beg
about
for Australia?
What's your favorite thing about the U.S.? The freedom, the true freedom that
Yeah,
we
the actual
have.
true freedom to do whatever the fuck I want all the time.
Yeah, because we do what the fuck we want.
Yeah, it feels
Baby.
pretty great.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I guess it's not as bad as some places.
I like that there's food everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
There's always something to do.
I like that there's a lot of vices you can get into.
There's a big variety and enough freedom to do whatever you want.
Yeah.
You know, because we go to several different places in America that are all different and fun in their own way.
You can get a lot
you
of
know?
fun cultures. You just
Yeah.
gotta know what you're doing.
Right, yeah. I mean, America's a fun place, honestly. I mean, it gets a bad rap because, like, yeah, it's a shitty place.
it's
There's
bad.
a lot of, but it's just like anything else where there's a lot of bad. There's also a lot of good. You know, there's a lot of America that I haven't seen that I would love to see someday. You know, I've never been to the East Coast or the West Coast. I've never seen an ocean, so it's like,
Yeah, I wish I could relate.
yeah, you
I'm a
cocksucker
changed
until 2
man.
weeks ago.
Saw the ocean.
But no, like it's. I think America. It's not the best place in the world. But what is the best place in the world? You know, every place has its good and its
Australia?
bad. You know, I mean, I don't know. I apparently
New
there's,
Zealand.
but it is pretty.
Yeah, I've heard it's just.
Or it's just gorgeous.
amazing. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I like America because I don't know anything else. Like
Yeah.
I said, there's probably like third world countries that would make me be like, shit.
Yeah, like go
everything's
to
great
India
here.
and look for a public bathroom. Like,
Yeah, or like going to jail other places. I've been to jail here and it's interesting.
Apparently, you go to jail in like Norway or something, and it's just really nice.
Yeah,
It's
and
just,
you
like,
get
nice
out very
apartments.
soon after
Yeah,
murdering someone.
And you just get like a cat and Wi-Fi and everything else.
Yeah, I've seen those pictures and I'm like, that's not jail. That's
Yeah.
just like,
It just looks
you
like a
can't
nice
leave.
modern apartment.
yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of, I think there's a lot of opportunity here. Not as much as there was from what you hear in the past, but you know what I mean? A lot
Yeah.
of good people. I don't know. I think America makes the best of what they have. Because yeah, it is kind of shitty.
America made us.
Yeah, technically. 2 lizards made me.
Just
2 different
little
types.
geckos.
Yeah, one was a little gecko, one was a
Giant iguanodon.
And so that's where you can say I get all my quirks from. Just that.
America the Beautiful.
America the
Come here,
Beautiful.
marry a lizard. Start a pizzeria.
Yeah, you see, yeah, here you can marry a lizard. You can do a lot of shit. So I
Barry,
don't know.
come to America, marry a lizard, start an Australian pizza restaurant here in Rockford. We'll work there with you. It'll be great.
Yeah, we'll work under you.
Literally.
Yeah, well, you can use us as shoes because you're such a good fan.
Yeah.
Some is hard to carry with just your foot. You should start wearing ankle weights. Big ankle weights.
Big ones.
Big. I want to see some big fucking calves by the time we meet.
Yeah, you got to have slim calves by the time you get back.
Slim's calves shift a lot. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can flex them and they move up, but yours literally, like, look like they come detached. And it's insane.
When I run, they get so many veins on them
I
now. It's
know.
crazy.
Yeah, it scares everyone.
I want to like get to that point at Soundset Festival this year where it's like late in the day, like maybe before like Wayne or Uzi comes on,
Yeah,
and just be
when
like,
they never show up.
look at these babies, and just
I pass out.
That's when you pass
It's half
out.
heat, half cab.
80% calf, 20% heat. Let's be real. 80% heat from the calf.
And then we have a voicemail that I think we actually got before we recorded last time, but we forgot about it. It's from a little fucker. It's from May 12th or March 12th. It's from May 12th. We just really haven't been checking the voicemail for a while. We forget about it.
So, Dad's turd. All right, I got a question for you. I'm very interested to hear what your fuck's answers are. If you could have sex with anyone, but they die immediately after, who would you pick? All right, love you, fucks. Bye.
You.
Yeah, you forever. Oh my God. Like if a genie, if that weird Will Smith genie came out of a bottle and was like, you can fuck anybody and then they'll die immediately afterwards, I'd be like, Colt, before I even finish the sentence, I'd be like, bring him here.
As soon as it says you can fuck anyone, you go, Cole. It's like, wait, you should have listened.
You should have listened because Colt just shows up naked, like strapped to a board with his butt in the air.
Oh, it's like that. I want nice consensual
It's
sex.
consensual.
No, Cole's having a beer somewhere, and then he just wakes up. It's like a snap. You're chugging a natter day, and then you just appear on a board.
But like it's a
Holy
weird
cow.
shift. The genie didn't do it right. Natterday's fused with his hand now, as is part of the bar
Natterday's
stool,
fused with
and
his
half
ball
of the
sack.
girl he had his hand on, she's just like, like just
Real
screaming,
screamy
just
creature.
guts
Oh
coming
my
out.
God.
And
Well, what do I fuck?
I'm just puking. I'm like, "Whoa. Do I fuck the guts?
No, you got to do it now because you want that thing to die.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, that's a good question.
It's a
So I
weird
fuck someone I
question.
hate,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
but I
you-
still want to fuck.
Yeah. I don't really. You know how I am with hate.
Yeah, you have a lot of it.
No, so much.
Yeah, you hate a lot of women.
I just exclusively hate women.
They're the root of all evil.
No, men are the root of all evil. I hate men, but I don't want to fuck any men, you see? What woman? Yeah, what was that?
That's all my rage.
What woman do I hate enough that I would want to fuck her so she dies?
What's that one? Tommy Loren. Is that how you say that one? The girl's name? She's hot and she's a horrible person. So I think that's like the ballpark you want to be in.
I mean, I feel like there's got to be like a hot, like blonde-haired, blue-eyed neo-Nazi out there.
Oh yeah,
you know,
that's what I'm thinking. Just a
like
horribly
the leader
racist
of like
piece
a
of shit.
female Nazi gang.
Oh yeah,
you know,
but she's smoking hot.
But yeah, she looks like a real German milk frau, you know, just like a real fine ass, just
Yeah.
German, just Aryan, beautiful, Hitler's perfect child, and you're like, I need her to die.
That would be I
So
think
you
that's-
show off your exquisitely hard penis at this German nightclub, which is
Oh,
acceptable
so it has to
over
be
there.
exquisitely hard.
Oh yeah, it is like impressively
anymore.
hard. It's like so hard that it hurts you. Like you're
Yeah,
getting a
and
headache
everyone
from how hard
looking at it.
And like you do that weird flex you get when you have a boner and you feel it pulse and it hurts even
Yeah,
more. You know,
and it jumps up.
yeah, it jumps up and you just could like shatter a window with it.
Yeah, not like a nice window, like an old abandoned factory
Like
window.
those sugar windows they use in the movies, baby.
Oh, I should break one with my penis.
I
That'll
think
make
we
me feel
should just
strong.
break some windows. That sounds like fun.
I would also be.
You want to
down
go
with
downtown and break some factory windows after this?
that. Yeah, I get down. Does the person die? When does the person die? Like I know it's immediately after, but like, do I ejaculate and then she's like,
Is
does
my
she
my
disappear?
cum the weapon?
Does she turn into dust, or does she just die like a normal human body?
Like she looks at you and it's like, and then she just dies. You know.
because that's gonna really probably become
I don't
want to
be. I don't want to be in her when she dies. Like that's my thing. Like let me pull out, go to the bathroom, wipe my dick off, come back, and she's dead.
But she's just dead like a normal human. You
Yeah,
still
I
gotta
don't
look
think
at
she's
her.
gonna like get Thanos snapped out and turn into a bunch of dust.
If I'm having sex with someone and they die, I'm not gonna pull out. You know what I mean?
What if what if you're having sex with someone and they die and you're not finished?
Puts you in a real sticky situation. Hasn't that happened with like? I feel like I read a story.
There is a Chuck Palahniuk book where that happens.
Nah, that must be what it was.
Diary. If you want to read it, kids, that was my first Palahniuk book when I was like 14, baby.
I told someone to read his books, and I don't think they're gonna.
I am reading through I'm reading through his newest book right now, and it is fucked up already.
Yeah. Yeah, because is that the story about like choking? Like when not like the book Choke by him, but like I read something online where someone was like into like just asphyxiation because it's not autoerotic.
No, it's not that story. The book is called Diary, and it's about this guy. He's like a news reporter, and his son dies, and his wife die in the same night, and he didn't do anything about it. He's investigating why.
Oh yeah, we've talked about this.
Yeah, and like there's like
when you said news reporter, I pictured and tonight at 6 p.m. it's just him fucking a dead corpse.
He's like, tonight at 6 p.m. I'm coming in your brain, like,
jeez,
and she is dead. She is just dead. But like, there's a part in the book where, because like they allude to it a lot, like throughout, and then like it finally gets to the part where they're like, yeah, he had sex with his wife and she was dead because in the book he like wakes her up in the morning and like he like nudges her and she like sighs, but it was just like the breath leaving her body, and so he just like
woo.
Yeah, that's what I thought when I read it. I was like, woo, woo, woo.
It's just fat escaping the folds.
Woo. But he just said woo. That was always like that's one of those things that just makes me smile. Like whenever I hear it, he just said woo. That show just turned 20 years old. Can you believe that?
No, I can't. So I was 30 when it came on the air.
Yeah,
wow.
that's crazy.
Jesus Christ.
But no, and so he like, you know, like he's doing that morning cuddle thing. He's like spooning her and he like slips it in, and so he fucks her, and then like he goes to like go on with his day, and he goes to like wake up his son, and his son's dead, and then he goes to wake up his wife because his son's dead and his wife's dead.
I feel like, yeah, no, I feel like you would have to know. There's no.
It's written very well.
I'm sure it is.
Like I feel like I'm gonna go home.
So if you're having sex with someone who is alive and they die in the middle of it, and you don't realize they're dead quite yet, and you keep having sex with them, are you a necrophiliac then?
Well, see, that's the thing. Like if you're unaware of it and you do, does that make you a could you be charged with that?
I mean, if you didn't know, but it's going to be hard to prove. You know what I mean?
Because I feel like on crime shows and like not even crime shows, but like court cases and stuff, they're always like, oh, and they were ejaculated in after they died. You know, so like they can tell. Yeah. Like if, you know, like it's.
Probably can tell. But...
So like, could you be charged for that? Like unknowingly?
Yeah. Because like, what if you're, in your vinegar strokes and the person dies and you're just like.
Not even in the vinegar strokes. Let's say they're just like face down in the pillow and like you just can't hear anything and you're just going to town. And then,
I feel like you would still feel a shift in the body, dead weight. You know what I mean?
Yeah. See, I'm just trying to think of like a scenario where like you can't tell.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but I feel like I'm sure there is a perfect scenario where that works, but I feel like it'd be hard to not tell. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unless you're just really,
unless you were just
going at it, and she's
and
just really like just stale in the bedroom. But yeah, I swear I've read someone talking about like choking and then accidentally killing him. You can't just be choking like that. I seen a chart online of how
you're supposed to choke.
Yeah, and what colors they should turn.
Yeah, I had a girlfriend that like getting choked till she was purple.
Yeah.
And I would want to stop. Like I would be uncomfortable. And
you should be.
I was, and she was like, "No, this is fine." And I'm like, "Okie dokie."
But she was joking you, and you're like, "I think I want to stop." And she's like, "No, this is fine."
No, this is fine.
Okay, thank you.
I mean, I don't mind.
Thank you for the opportunity.
I don't mind getting choked. I just want to be able to slap the hand to make it
stop. I only do it by myself. I just thought of a fucking insane story I need to tell you immediately after this. I'm not going to say it on here.
Okay.
For everyone involved, for all the parties involved, it's fucking insane. It's not even Patreon. You know what I mean? It's like
$40,000 episode.
Yeah. Yeah. I prefer to do all my choking privately in a hotel room with my belt and stool.
Real David Carradine.
Yeah. R.I.P.
R.I.P. buddy.
But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, if you're gonna fuck someone until they die, then you should make sure they're evil and terrible, or you're just weird. Then you're just a killer. If it's not a bad person, you're just a fucking weird person. And yeah, I want to know when they die.
Yeah.
And how they die and what it looks like. And if I'll be charged.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I want to know.
Be charged with dick murder. But girls will probably write you a letter in prison.
Oh, yeah. You'll probably get a bunch of wives from prison if you go down for dick murder.
Dick murder? Yep. I got charged with dick murder. 1st degree dick murder. I don't understand what degree is what and what manslaughter is.
Dick Slaughter?
Dick Slaughter. Oh, fuck.
That's a band.
That's a band.
That's our band name.
Yeah, Dick Slaughter. Coming to a town near you.
Thrash
Dick
metal.
Slaughter. I watched the Motley Crue Netflix movie.
Oh, how is it?
It's great. It's over the top, but then you realize that it's not because that's actually
That's just
their
how
life.
they live their life. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's fucking crazy. I thought of that because their original band name was Christmas, but it was Xmas, M-A-S-S. That was what their band was originally supposed to be. It's a very weird movie. The casting is, they
Odd.
all look crazy. MGK does Tommy Lee very well, which I hate because I hate MGK. But yeah, it's a good movie. If you were to not have read the book, you'd probably be like, what in the fuck? And apparently it's all very true. And we need to step our game up. They do the Ozzy thing where he snorts the ants and then drinks Nikki Sixx's pee.
Oh,
And the guy who plays Ozzy looks like Ozzy.
really?
Yeah. It's
Was it Ozzy?
No, because Ozzy now doesn't look like Ozzy. This is when Ozzy had like the blonde hair that was all blonde and black hair, and he looked extra crazy, not just the straight hair with the little tiny glasses and the lack of being able to speak whatsoever.
Yeah.
But then you can sing those songs.
Cocaine will do that.
Yeah, a lot of things. And that's what he says in the movies is for them to calm down and not like act that crazy. Then he snorts the ants, drinks his piss, drinks Nikki Sixx's piss, and is somehow still alive. That's the whole thing. Is like, how are any of these people still alive?
The 80s, man. Life was different.
Yeah, we grew up in the wrong time.
We absolutely did.
You think we'd be alive if we grew up in the 80s?
No, we'd be dead. We'd be absolutely dead. With all the unbridled things we could do and all the freedom America had, we'd be dead.
Yeah, that's what I love about America is from what I hear about the 80s.
Yeah. And maybe we can get it back, baby.
I don't think so. I don't think you can do any of those things anymore. In the book,
Can a boy dream?
for some reason in the movie they didn't show it, but in the book they at one point put a hotel phone that was still on the cord inside of a woman, we'll say, to keep it classy, and made her call her mom with the phone inside of her. I don't think you can do those things anymore. You know what I mean?
Not in this political climate.
No. And iPhones,
Not without consent. At least.
iPhones aren't water resistant. Can't put my iPhone in a woman.
Some Samsungs are. You can shove a Samsung in a
Yeah,
woman.
Galaxy 10.
Yeah, shove that huge phone
The
up in a
Note
woman.
8 and it explodes.
The stylus comes out in her.
Yeah, you don't want to have
Shit,
to
I
fish
lost
that
my
thing
stylus.
out.
She's like, get it out.
Yeah, she's a real freak.
Without your hands.
Well, now I don't even have the... How am I going to do that? Yeah, you just sucking
Yeah,
out.
just suck it out. Accidentally suck out a fetus.
Oh my God, we are back, baby. 87. We took a break and we became garbage people. That's a big suck.
I call him cannibal.
Oh my God, what have you been doing? This is why we can't take breaks.
Too much.
Slim gets in a funk and thinks up the weirdest shit.
That's why I need you around.
Yeah, I reel it in, folks.
You gotta
Just
be my
imagine.
handler.
I reel it in. All right, go do all the things we said at the beginning of the episode. Bye.
Just do it because we love you. Kisses.